since I've known you, you've had some killer injuries, but some of the other injuries you've had, like towards the end that culminated in the end of your fighting career, can we talk sort of like backwards through like some of the injuries that sort of, what was the things that made it call it a day?
Okay, I had a lot of injuries through, probably in the last 5 years of my career. The last fight that I had, I got knocked out. I got sent to hospital and they scared me up, and a couple of doctors came out and go, all right, what we found is you might have a bleed on your brain and you've got a whole bunch of lesions, so you need to get a bit of a checkup from your neurologist. So then I followed that up and seen the neuro dude, and he told me, he goes, there is a sign of, there may be a sign of a bleed on your brain, but there's no evidence right now that will suggest that. But what you do have is a bunch of lesions, and lesions are like little, they could be like similar to like a graze on your knee. But lesions can either can affect you or they don't, and they increase with age as well. So I think for me, just hearing that news and just thinking, okay, well, I've got to think about my next steps. Am I going to be? I've got to really, really think about my health, because before something physically that hurt me, it was, I'll get it fixed and get over it and jump on back on path and have another fight. But this one here was something I then knew that I couldn't really mess with, so I had to choose my next steps wisely, and I called it a day. I mean, I've done a lot. So it's been a long time in the fighting world and achieved a lot. And I thought, okay, I was in a happier place at the time, and I accepted what is, and I spent the next few months trying to work out or trying to transition out of fighting into to my next career, next path.
So let me get, you're 34 years old and they tell you, James, you have lesions in your brain. What's that feeling like? What's your reaction? What's your initial go-to?
Oh man, I've done my own research, looked it up, and just the same weekend there was a boxer over in England who lost by TKO, walked out of the ring, and then that night he fell into a coma for a couple of weeks, and I thought, fuck, is that going to be me? I didn't even know what to think, and then all these thoughts came in my head, and I was like, oh man, I don't know what's around the corner. My side effects from that knockout loss was pretty bad too. I've had some knockouts in the past, but this one I was kind of repeating myself every hour. I would forget what I was saying. I'll be in the middle of a conversation or talk about something, then I'll stop and pause and realize, fuck, what was I talking about? That was happening quite often. It took about a month to get over that, and I knew I was quite aware of where I was at and what I needed to do. So I've done my own research, man, and just look for ways to better myself and get myself healthy.
So you were missing moments in time from that headshot?
Yeah.
We were ringside for that fight.
Yeah, we were.
There was and so for about a month after so say for example you might be talking here with us,
yeah,
and then you would either repeat what you just said or you just totally forget what you were doing or why you were here.
Yeah, so I'll be talking about a story and then I'll stop, and then halfway through it I'll think, fuck, I'll just start getting embarrassed because I just didn't realize what I was talking about. Fuck. And it was fucking so embarrassing, man. I was
fucking scary more than embarrassing.
Yeah, it was happening a lot. That was in that month. That was the worst side effects I've had for my concussion. Yeah.